Hey there, gals and gents. I wanted to make this video and describe to you exactly how the Daily 3 and Daily 4 drawings are conducted at WDIV Studios in Detroit, Michigan. Now, first of all, I want to make it clear the main Michigan Lottery headquarters are located in downtown Lansing, but the Daily 3 and Daily 4 midday and evening drawings, in addition to Classic Lotto 47, Fantasy 5, the Big Keno game, and Poker Lotto, are conducted in Detroit at WDIV, but I'll get into detail on how they conduct the Daily 3 and Daily 4 drawings because I was there yesterday and I saw it with my own two eyes. I can verify this. So first of all, let me just start out by saying that the Daily 3 and Daily 4 numbers are not rigged. Not rigged. So when I was there yesterday, I waited in the lobby because I got there early. I was supposed to be there by 6 o'clock and I was there by, I don't know, 4:45 or something like that. So I waited in the lobby. I waited for the drawing manager from the Michigan Lottery to show up. And when she showed up, we went to this back, we walked to the back, and there is a room where it's securely, it's guarded off. You can't get in. You can't get access to it. It's padlocked and it's banded shut. There's a big security gate, and so we couldn't even go in. She's a drawing manager. We couldn't even go in until the auditor showed up. And when the auditor showed up, then we were allowed to go into the room where the drawings are conducted. And I got to tell you guys, it was an experience. So I walk into the room, and they have the 3-digit, the chutes for where the balls come up, and then they have the 4-digit for the chutes for the balls right next to it. So what they do is they keep a cabinet. Okay, first of all, the room is secured. There's security cameras all over the place, so if there's any inclination or any idea in mind or presumption that they're cheating, I can assure you they're not. There's security cameras all over the place, like I said, and what they do is they have like this big cabinet, and they have like 14 different sets of balls, to choose from. And what it is and it's random number. So whatever random number comes up on the sheet that the Michigan Lottery faxes over, they have to use that number that represents that set of balls. So what they do is, and I watched her do it myself, she opened the case, she put all the balls into the thing there, that the machine that mixes them and shoots them up, but she put them in through the back. She did it for the 3-digit and the 4-digit. And then the lottery official, there's another official that shows up from the Michigan Lottery, and what happens is they do test runs. The drawing manager and the auditor, they will conduct a series of test runs to ensure that the equipment is working properly, and they want to make sure that it produces random results every time, in which case it most certainly does. It most certainly does. And what they do is they wait until, I want to say, depending on the programming, because a lot of the time the station's programming may be preempted with football games and such like that. So they have to take note of what's being on the air on the NBC network, because WDIV is an NBC affiliate, so they have to keep in correspondence with what the network is broadcasting, and they don't want to preempt network broadcasting for lottery numbers. I mean, they would have to have a certain time allotted for that, which they do. The drawings occur at 7:29 Monday through Sunday, or Monday through Monday, or something like that. And so what happened was, because they had a football game yesterday, we were unfortunate to go live because of course the football game had preempted the live lottery drawing. So what happened was, I had to sit there. I sat and watched, and I had a clipboard. Okay, now no one is standing behind the what do you call that, the machine to open the cap, the cap on the air that shoots the ball up. There's no one standing behind it. What it is, and I can verify this, there is the drawing manager is in control of all this. They push a button like on this panel board, and when they push a button, it opens the cap. When the cap slides over, the ball shoots up after they let the balls mix. And they do that for each of the numbers. And when I was there, because of course, live or not, I'm assuming this is how I would have to do it. But when I was there yesterday, okay, 892 came up last night, and I lost, by the way. But I had to write the numbers down. When she said 892, I had to write 892 and the 4-digit 1446. And it was legitimate. They don't do anything special with the balls. There's no tricks or anything up their sleeve that they're pulling, because I know a lot of people say that it's rigged and it's fixed. I was one of those people. I was a bit skeptical about the drawings, but not so much now. I had witnessed the entire process, and it's a very lengthy and extensive process, but it's interesting nonetheless. So I was happy to have made it to downtown Detroit yesterday. And I also got to see the computers that, it picks the Fantasy 5 numbers, the Classic Lotto 47, the Poker Lotto, and the Big Keno, which I had to write down all the results for those too. The computers that they use for Fantasy 5 and such, no way connected to internet or any outside interference whatsoever. It's a closed circuit computer. There's no outside influence. It doesn't receive and send out anything. The programs that they use for the for the random numbers to be drawn, all the computers are protected with passwords. And what it is it'll only let you on at a certain time, because the drawings are like around 7:30, at night, and 1:30 in the afternoon. So there's only a certain time you can fire up the computer just in time for it to pick the numbers. And so that was interesting. And the guy from the Michigan Lottery sent me home a baggie full of goodies from the Michigan Lottery, a hat and a t-shirt and a pad of paper, and just things like that. But it was really interesting to see it. So if anybody has any kind of skepticism, because I was once one of those people who did, I'm no longer skeptical about the random outcome of the numbers, because it is really and truly random. I would be the guy to tell you, because I was a guy who witnessed the drawing. So there's no, you can't deny, there's no denying that it's, there's no cheating going on. It's not rigged, it's not fixed in any way. It's luck of the draw. They put the balls in, they let them mix, and then the drawing manager will push a button, like I said, and it moves the cap over, and then the balls shoot up, and 892 was last night's 3-digit number. And because it's all computerized, like you'll hear a computerized voice on the television. So what it is they use a system, they use this kind of equipment called Instant Replay 2, where when they push the number, like if they push the number 1, it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, all the way down the line. So, like say if 754 came up, which is a popular number, by the way, if 754 comes up, the drawing manager would push 7, 5, 4, and so you hear that sound on the television, on TV. So it's all computerized, and they do the same thing for the 4-digit. Like if my birth year came up, 1986, she would push 1, 9, 8, 6, and that's what you would hear. And then they display the Lotto 47 and Fantasy 5 and all those, the Poker Lotto. So that's how they do it, guys. There's no it's no big mystery. The numbers are legitimate. I didn't get to see Club Keno, because Club Keno is at Michigan Lottery headquarters in Lansing, and they don't conduct there's nothing to see, I suppose. They don't, I was going to say interviews, they don't conduct previews or tours of the building or just to get a look at how they do it. But if you ever decide to go to WDIV studios in Detroit to witness a Daily 3 or Daily 4, it's rather interesting how they do it. I mean, it's quite the process. And the security is just over the moon in the studio where they draw the balls. So, and yes, the machines they're just like a bingo machine. You know how the numbers shoot up when the cap moves over and the balls, you know, they shoot up through the air chute. So it's really similar to that. There's no big mystery or anything like that. The balls are washed and weighed, and because the machines are wheeled in, so they change the wheels every so often too. So I mean, they go through all kinds of different just, you know, different processes. So I can verify, I can vouch for this. The Daily 3 and Daily 4 and the Fantasy 5 and all that, that is random. That really is a legitimate outcome. I guess it's just luck of the draw. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You know. But anyway, guys, that's a little insight on how that works. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me some questions in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. So I thank you for watching. Much love, and peace out.